Well, actually, I'm sorry. Today, Harrison is actually sharing, right? So I do apologize. So Harrison will be talking about, what is he going to be talking about? Nano
Nano
Banana.
Banana.
Nano
Yes,
Banana.
sir.
There we go. So please give your undivided attention to Harrison for the next 20 minutes or so. Harrison, floor is yours.
Great. Is my audio coming through? Everyone can hear me?
Yes.
All right. So kind of piggybacking off of what Freddie mentioned, him coming from that convention and realizing that AI, technology, marketing, these are the three trifectas that you guys can be the most successful at what you do. And in all honesty, I'm going to continue on showing you guys new AI programs and developments. It's going to minimize the effort on your end, make a lot of these tasks easier. And so unfortunately for you guys, the excuses will become smaller that you have to not do these things. So sorry, but that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to show you guys how simple some of these AI tools are so that you guys can maximize your time, not put too much of a time sink into creating these materials. So first example, you can see behind me, I've made a Giving Tree lending background. And this was made with a single prompt in a couple minutes. There's a lot more. I'll probably send the package out to you guys, but I'll be using this as an example for my demo today. So let me share my screen and let me know if you guys are able to see my screen. Perfect. Okay, so Nano Banana, Google's new image AI generation. And although it says it's not affiliated with Google, it is affiliated with Google. So I'm not sure why that's there. So there's actually a Nano Banana page itself, but it's also integrated within Gemini. If you decide to go with the web page, they only give you 2 credits, and 2 credits is enough for only one image editing. So they don't give you much credits to play around with. And if you go into the pricing, it does get a little steep. The web page is, I realize, more powerful than the tool in Gemini. However, I think for you guys won't really need the extensive version. And so to access Nano Banana through Gemini, all you have to do is go into your Google account. As long as you are with the Giving Tree Lending email, you should have Gemini Pro provided for you guys. And you'll know if you have Pro at this corner top right here. What you're going to want to do of all the variations that they have is to make sure you're choosing 2.5 Pro as well. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure you're in a Giving Tree Lending email that you have 2.5 Pro selected. And then down here, instead of just typing right away, you just want to click this, which is create images, and it will have a banana icon. So as long as you have that selected, it'll kind of configure its way to know that it's mainly trying to generate images. So going over how you guys have access to it and then coming onto the landing page, I'm going to show you guys some examples of, I guess, the power of Nano Banana. So I'm using Alex as an example. He has an outdated headshot. He hasn't really had time to go get a new one. And so all I did with one prompt was mention that it's outdated, that my role is a mortgage loan originator, and I want just better images, and maybe give me 10 options. It takes a couple minutes, and it'll just start generating these images for you. Not sure why it does an iPad, but as you can see, and sometimes it repeats, but you can see that the quality of these images are pretty fantastic. And this is just the first round as well. I haven't gone into a detailed prompt. I haven't gone into revisions. It's just the initial turned out to be pretty good. Obviously, I can fine tune it after this. But there is an article going around where, again, in the Nano Banana, where it's a little bit more powerful, it can be as extensive as this, where with one image, it can create a bunch of professional headshots. So you probably never have to go into a studio to get a photograph again. All right, moving on to another example. Let's go into
Harrison, after your after this presentation, would you able to just show us something live, like actually take us through one, like maybe screenshot a picture of Juan right now, right? Just kidding, Juan, and then save it and upload it into the prompt and actually kind of go through a practice?
Yeah, definitely. I'll go through 2 pre-made examples first, and then if we have that time, I think we will, then yeah, I'll definitely do a live demo, because sometimes it does take a little bit of time for it to generate that image. But yeah, So for example, here's another one where in my experience, as I create these funded loan articles for you guys, sometimes there's not really good images online of that house. They're sometimes outdated or they remove those images. And so you can have a really low quality pixelated image and just have Nano Banana upgrade it, improve the quality, or even beautify it so that it looks a little bit better. And so for this one, for this home image that I just found online, I asked for some random changes like make the driveway in the house red brick, include a large tree, some hanging lights, and a sale sign. So I kind of threw a lot of information at it just to see what it can do. And it did a majority of what I wanted. It made it sunset, red brick, lights, big tree, and a for sale sign. But one of the things it did not include was the real estate agent. And so this is where you have to do a bit more revisions, kind of go back and make sure that it does do all the things that you want. But you can see here that this is how they included that real estate agent. And just another example is I said, scratch all that, let's just make it into a Christmas theme. And it was able to generate this for you. So again, just showing you guys the power of Nano Banana, especially if you input an image first. So that's what I want to reiterate to you guys. Nano Banana is the most successful if you input an image and start from that image. If you start from a prompt, it tends to have a much harder time. And so that's what I'll show you here, where last week Ragnar gave us an article that Donald Trump has signed that there will no longer be triggered leads and that they will be gone. And just from something like that, where I just copied the link of that article, I'm asking Nano Banana, hey, can you come up with some images so that I can make a post on Instagram regarding this article? And it'll do its thing where it goes through that link. It will ask me to confirm, provide the images, and this is its first round. And again, this is to show you that when you try to use Nano Banana without a starting image, it tends to struggle a little bit. And so none of these images would I use. Some are boring, some don't make any sense, like what's happening there. Or they're just not strong candidates for something that I would use. And so this is where a lot of us that use AI programs, we like to cross-reference. Some AI is better than the other. And so I'm asking ChatGPT to generate me a prompt for Nano Banana. And so instead of trying to type everything out in this tool here, I'm having ChatGPT give me something ready for Nano Banana itself. And I tried a couple methods. I tried a very short, simple one and tried it again. Some are a little bit better. I definitely say better than the previous batch. And then again, I asked ChatGPT, instead, make me a more thorough prompt, something more detailed. And so again, copy and pasted it. And so I was able to get a higher quality set of images that I would use one or maybe even a couple for that art. And so just reiterating, starting from just a prompt doesn't create the best results. Maybe a more detailed prompt that you generate from another AI could help Nano Banana come up with these images. So best result is a single image. The more images, the better. And that leads me into this next example where I downloaded an image that had a bunch of smaller images in it. And I said, regarding all this information here, generate me 5 characters. And just from that image, and even though the prompt is very short, Nano Banana has a much easier time because it has starting images. And so obviously robots don't really make sense for a field, but what could work is, let's say you want to create an image of an interior space for maybe another article or a post. And so I uploaded this kind of just Pinterest screenshot. And even though it's low quality, you can't see much details, it was able to generate me all these interior looks. And these look pretty professional to me, high quality. I kind of went in to see if there were any problems with it. And in all honesty, no, its first time around, it did a pretty fantastic job. Some faults. So these are areas where Nano Banana struggles. And so even though it is good with images, 2 things that it's really not good with is text and dimensions. So if you input an image that's a square, no matter how many times you say, oh, I want it for YouTube, make it more horizontal, or I want it for Instagram stories, make it more vertical. It just cannot seem to do that, no matter how many times you ask it, as well as adjusting text. And so it'll try to erase it, rewrite it, make some typos, and it just kind of, again, can't really do text. So don't lean on Nano Banana to be able to edit like your daily rates. It unfortunately cannot. It has too much text in it. There will be other AI programs that will focus on the text aspect, because I think everyone in the AI space knows that when it comes to image generation, they just can't do text. So we'll give some time to see what programs come out. But for now, I would try not to utilize Nano Banana for that. It will give you a pretty big headache. Cool. Okay. So let me see if I can do a, oh, actually, okay, this is the last one too. So I showed you guys that I was able to create backdrops for our virtual meetings, and I started with this image, and all I uploaded was the Giving Tree Lending logo, and it did struggle a little bit, but in the end, it was able to give me something like this. So some of these things are very quick, and as I mentioned before, the background I'm using right now is what I created with Nano Banana within minutes. Something else, and I will be showing you guys, or I'll be uploading this video because there's also a video for you guys on YouTube so that you can review it after this meeting. But another simple thing is there's a picture of me, and I wanted a thumbnail image for this YouTube video, and I asked it to have me hold some bananas. And you can see it looks pretty realistic, but I want more bananas. And so it gave me more bananas. And it looks seamless. Like I tried to see if it had weird things with hands and stuff, but no. So yeah, Nano Banana is a very big improvement when it comes to image AI generation. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a screenshot of our meeting, and I'm gonna ask Nano Banana to decorate us all with Christmas hats. Let me see if I can do that. You know what? I might only be able to do the people who are showing up here, and you guys won't be able to see this until I throw it into Nano. Give me a minute. Let's start a new chat. We want to do this. No. Halloween theme. Can you give each of you? Let's see how well it does this. So again, just took a quick screenshot of this meeting. Sorry, Juan and Ragnar, you guys are the main faces that were appearing. If anything, I believe, okay, I did a bigger one there. Okay, so I guess it wants me to be a cyborg. This one will be ghosts. Ragnar, you're gonna be a wizard, and Juan, you will be a vampire.
Wow.
That's crazy. I can't zoom in much. Ragnar, you look like a different person, but you can see from the initial prompt, it is pretty good. It's really good. So like all AI programs, you're gonna have to play around with it. You're gonna figure out what its faults are, what its strengths are. But again, when it comes to now coming up with like thumbnails, I know C, you asked me to make you some YouTube thumbnails. There's gonna be a time where you will be able to do these things on your own. Obviously, I'll be there to help you guys. I'll be there to ask any questions, but the goal is to provide you guys the tools so that you guys can minimize spending time, maybe waiting on me to make these things for you.
Yeah.
But that's the extent of my presentation. I just want to first show you guys how to access Nano Banana, to show you guys that there's a difference between the web page and the one provided by Google. For you guys, the Google Gemini should be good enough. And also showing what it's capable of. Specifically, if you have a starting image, it's the best result. If you don't have a starting image, then try to ask Gemini or ChatGPT to make a prompt for you. And also I shared with you guys the faults of Nano Banana. It has a hard time with text. It has a hard time with dimensions. And the one thing that I didn't mention is if you have to do revisions more than 3 times, you might as well start a new chat. If you tell it to fix certain things and it fixes it, but doesn't fix certain things and starts reverting itself or hallucinating, it's easier to just start a new chat and maybe give a better prompt description than trying to fix something that it's just struggling with. But regarding all of those things, does anyone have any questions?
I do have a question, Harrison. So the pro account that we have at through GivingTree, we all as loan officers and the like we'll have our own account under that GivingTree account. Is that how it works?
So as long as the email ending is GivingTree Lending, Peter gave us the Team Pro account, and so you should have access to it. And again, you can double check to ensure you have it up at the top right corner. Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone have you guys all accessed your account in Gemini?
Peter can see who accessed it.
Okay.
So
I'm using it right now. I'm using it right now.
Pro right next to
Okay.
mine.
Great.
I'm sorry.
And
I think I cut off. Were you okay?
Can you share the APK and or installation link for iPhones and Android? You can access whatever we have shown you guys today from your phone as well. You can take a picture using your phone and then edit it. We don't have to go through Canva or any other platforms anymore.
Correct, to some degree. Yeah. And so Peter, you were asking to show them the mobile version?
Yes, I mean, if you just share the installation link to our group chat, then we can have an option to go through desktop, laptop, or from a cell phone. As long as we press the Nano Banana button, we'll be able to good to go.
What is the installation link?
I'm
actually not familiar with that.
So when you Google search Google Gemini iPhone or Gemini app.
Okay, there we go. And is it a specific link that's generated once this loads, or would it be physical?
Yes, you can just copy that link and put it to our group chat so that we can use one of the three things. One is accessing Gemini through Gmail app. Second is to go through gemini.google.com through laptops and computers. Third is accessing Gemini through a specific app. The point is, go to a portal that allows you to click Nano Banana button at the tools section. Then all the options that we have shown you will be opened up, which also means what we have shown you today to what we have shown you a month ago with Notebook LM are connecting to each other. That's the craziest part. Maybe Harrison and I will come up with something that can interconnect these two so that you can create into 30 seconds to a minute shorts, reels, prompts, all the way into long forms of 20-minute conversation.
Yeah, we can definitely make a video to teach you guys how to do that as well. But yeah, and so after this meeting, I'll also be posting the link to the YouTube video that goes over the same content that I just shared into our GTL Google Meeting chat. But that's it for my presentation. Is there any other questions that anyone has?
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Great. Awesome.
Thank you, Harrison.
Yeah, thanks, Harrison.